Good morning, y'all. It's a Sunday morning instead of a Saturday morning. Sorry. Yesterday was just, I was so exhausted from the week. I didn't feel like making a video. It was only the third day that I've actually had a normal sized TV. I'm not having to watch just videos on my laptop all the time. So I laid around with Pandy all day, gave her attention and snuggled and snacked and just watched crazy videos. So it's Sunday morning. I don't think it's even 8 o'clock yet, or it might just be 8:30. It's pretty quiet. I've already been up. Just went and put my clothes from the washer in the dryer, and here's my little wee wildflower patch that looks so much more wee since it got mowed down. But I noticed a couple of these where he chopped the top off. There's still leaves and there's still some new growth coming out of them. Oh, I don't know. Here, I'm looking at stuff and holding my phone away. So they may put on more leaves and come back. I don't know. But all this roughed up dirt you see here, the cantaloupe didn't even take. So I tore those mounds down, and there's wildflowers, pollinators. So all this roughed up stuff is more wildflowers. And because of this side over here, there's still some over here. Oh, something keeps biting me over here in front of my neighbor's sign, but that's kind of more where it flows back. So anything that grows there is great, but I think that the water is going to flow kind of. We'll kind of see that red dirt a little bit, that line kind of right there, the soil in front, and it goes that way. So I think they'll be fine. I bought a couple cheap fairy door things just to make this gardening. I'll eventually, when I can afford it, I'll get some little string some fairy lights. I wish there had been a branch that had been survived from this that I could hang my swing from. I don't know if there's something I could successfully mount to the tree that would stick out and hold my weight. There might be some sort of like L bracket, something like that, that would be able to hold 150 pounds. And I would put my swing out there. But yeah, and cedar is too soft to even think about hanging my big booty from. And I think this one's, yeah, this has got a little green up top, but it's, the bottom part of it's dead. So we'll see. He may eventually be taking that out, but every little bit of shade helps. So I moved the mandevilla. It was over here, but I don't know. This is just it was like a square triangle area where he needed one more square aside right there, but he didn't have it. So that lights up. It's solar powered. Something I bought years ago from a cat rescue charity. The money went to cats, the cats. So anyway, I moved them over here. I wanted to show that. Look at my zinnia. We're going to have a little flower here soon. And this one here. It looks like it's going to be pink with a red center. But that one looks really purple, but I got lots of them. So we'll see what color they come up. The lantana is starting to bounce back. They've all had a good drink this morning. So there's some mandevilla. Look at all the little cherry tomatoes. Let me shrink my screen down. Lots of little cherry tomatoes. I've still got 2 green ones that I need to eat. They're doing well. Look at all these little peppers. This is the biggest one. So they'll get a lot bigger. The top of a orange bell pepper that I planted hasn't bothered to come. I don't know. There's something sprouting right there, so that might be a little part of it. I don't know. So anyway, here's the green beans. They're doing well and climbing. And these little spots there, those little bumps, you see what I'm pointing at? Those are going to be flowers, and those are going to be little beans. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The asparagus fern my sister planted for me, I repotted it into this, and it seems to be happy as a little lark. This is one of the purslane this morning, and this one doesn't bloom as prolific. Get off the regular fly, but it has such pretty little peach blooms. So anyway, I got up early this morning. I came out, drained my gray water tank because Pandy's little fountain won't be here till tomorrow. So, I let the water trickle for her a little bit, but not all the time. But it's only 12 gallons. So if I take a shower or use some dishes and clean the house, then I have to drain it. But I moved the splitter out of the box because these two hoses, I could fit them through that hole, but it made things leak and it was crappy. So put the splitter on the bottom of my filter, and I can turn the hose sides. The green hose is garden, the white is for my water going in the house. So I can just block this one off and still have water. The drip you're seeing here, I have these little spouts that for the AC unit. I have one on this corner. I think there's one on every corner. So anyhow, this is how things are looking today. It's beautiful out here today. It's already hot, but I mean it's tolerable hot. It's a sleepy Sunday morning. Most of the people here on the weekends don't get up as early as I do. So I'm like, it is a weekend, so I get my laundry in by 7 and there's no one out and about. Tomatoes are doing well. I had some string from some macrame, and I used that to help tie it to that stick, and it's to the point now I should have put a cage over it before it got this big. So if I have to, I don't know if it's going to get taller. I mean, it's producing right now, but if it does get bigger, I'll make a homemade little teepee I'll go to the woods and find some green sticks. Anyway, this is how the little garden's going. I'm doing well. We'll go in and we'll say hi to Pandy. And because I'm sweating and the flies are biting me. So I've had to take my one blankie off the bed because in the middle of the night, Pandy threw up. She drank too much water after grooming herself. So she had a hairball, which made her throw up a bunch of liquid. And she didn't quite get totally over the edge of the bed, so it was on the top of the little coverlet and whatever. So it needs to be remade, but I'm not sweating it. Purple thing is pajamas. So that light was too bright, so I've covered it with that straw hat, and it's perfect. I'm thinking I'm going to find a small bookshelf, something that's not real wide. It's maybe only 2 feet wide, but 3 or 4 feet tall, and then I can put my books in it here, and it'll also help keep the mattress from coming this way. Every day I just go up to the mattress like this, and with my hip, and I just push it back. And I think what makes it wallow out is if I'm sitting on it and I lean up against that wall, I think I'm just slowly pushing it this way, but it's no big deal. So yeah, I brought my Tiffany vase from Tiffany's out of the bathroom so I could enjoy it, not just when I'm on the toilet. Moved the dehumidifier, and now this TV is too big for this trailer. This is I think it's 32, and yeah, it could feasibly, fit up there. There's a mounting bracket, but I don't want anything that big, and I don't want to move that stuff. Every time I shut the door, little things are starting to fall off, so they all have some double-sided tape keeping them from moving, even the little kitty bookshelf here. And I would like to be able to use that for some shelves, so I don't know. I still want a 24-inch one. I found it at our Walmart, and they keep lowering the price, but until maybe by August, I won't be so paycheck to paycheck scrimping. I just got to get some things finished here, and I changed my partner at work, which is good because the partner I've been using for the last month, 6 weeks, he has to be done and finished by 2:30, and so that's cutting me out of a job in the afternoon and it's affecting my pay. And I told my boss, I can't have that. You keep me, I need full-time hours or I will have to look for another job. But she wants me to be the team lead, which I was trying to hold off doing that because coming out of retirement, I just wanted to work, put my head down and work. I don't want to manage people, be responsible for people. But, you know, hey, a couple more bucks an hour, I guess I can do it. But anyhow, this is just where we're at today. That's empty. Don't be looking at my garbage. Sit it by the door when I'll go put it in the back of my car. Today I walked my trash bag all the way to the trash can, but this kind of stuff I'm not walking up the hill and down the road a little bit to the trash can just for a cardboard box. So anyway, yeah, everything's going well. I'm kind of using this under area for some little storage because I don't have a lot of storage. I still have room in these. We'll see. Trying to decide if I'm going to change my sitting position to there, but I think I'll consider this to be my sitting spot because I'm right-handed and I like to be able to face the door. So, and I don't know, I like to be in a seat where no one can sneak up behind me. I like the John Gotti seat, as we like to call it. So anyhow, I still want to get a bench seat that has a bottom and a back cushion. It's way expensive. So I'm just going to get one that's just for me. And I think I'm tempted, what I really want to do eventually is take this table out and put a small table shelf thing that maybe only comes out 10-12 inches. Just enough to cover that little post thing back there. But I want it to be, I want it to come level with this so I can make a U-shape sitting area and then just have a little lagoon table that I can mount that can swing out if I need a table or I'm having a guest, and I'll just store this one and the poles in a safe place so for resale value. But that way I can I don't know, it's just, to me, you have to step up, which is not bad for me, but it just seems awkward, you know. I don't like that if I did have more than one person over, we're all scooching in and out. I don't have other places for furniture. I mean, I could put a chair here, but then I would have no floor space, and that's not going to cut it. So I'm thinking I'll do that. I'll take this apart, take the poles out, and just have a little shelf thing back there, like where I could put books or just whatnot stuff, and then make it an L shape. I don't know. I've also thought about folding it down on its bed and just making like a big chaise lounge area, but I like to have a table to eat at. I like if someone comes over, if I'm going to play cards, you know, whatever. Not that anyone ever comes over or anyone ever plays cards or visits me, but yeah, hey, that's fine. My sister comes by. But, you know, I like the solitude. So yeah, me and Pandy have been enjoying the TV. I posted a couple pictures and I'll try to put them on this video of yesterday morning. I turned it on to a 24-hour YouTube station, and I'm gone ad-free, so she can watch bird videos all day. And she was just like staring at the TV. You could see her eyes. So I'm going to eat my breakfast. It's 9:25. Sauteed Brussels sprouts, and then that's just what I was craving. So yeah, everything is pretty much still the same, just Kate and her little camper. But yeah, I wanted to show you that there are still some wildflowers out there surviving, and the ones he missed, of course, you know, did a really, really, really shitty weeding job. But I was heartbroken they knocked so many. I had such a big, nice cluster of 4 o'clocks coming up. I still have probably about 8 individual plants. They're just not going to be as thick and beautiful. But, you know, we'll see. Next spring, all this stuff is going to drop seeds, and that'll fill in. They'll all grow back. And then I've added the extra seeds, so, you know. And, of course, I have my sprayer, so I can water it and water my grass and my flowers. But, anywho, that's about it for the Sunday video, guys. I'm going to have something to eat before I have to go gather my laundry. Pandy's like, I'm ignoring you. I don't want to be on camera. Don't film me. But we'll say goodbye and close out with Miss Pandy. Pandy, can you say hi to your YouTube fans? She's like, I'm sleeping. Leave me alone, crazy woman. Alright, y'all. I love you. And I'll try to get another couple videos out this week at some point. Alright, and then I'm going to try to film some at the 4th of July family get-together and some of the fireworks. So anyhow, you guys take care. Have a great week. Peace.